if you've been trying to see what products actually would benefit your skin, what would clear it up, you have that nice complexion where you're not 100% dependent on makeup to fix any situations. You just want to try to be as perfect as humanly possible. Yes, I know. Well, I do try a lot of products, and I mean a lot. And I want to share with you my updated skincare routine of 2018. So, if you're interested in knowing what I suggest, what I think would be good for the skin, and the steps that I take in which and why whatsoever, then keep watching, my dears. Keep watching. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my dears, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for coming to my channel. Yes, I don't know what this was. I don't know, it's morning. But thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to show you my updated skincare routine, because I did a skincare routine, but I think it was about a year or two ago. Is this video over here? And I'll also link it down in the description below, just in case you want to check it out. And I do have some products that carry over. Now, here's my little disclaimer. I'm going to tell you quite a bit of products that I like and discover why they're good, why I like them, why I don't, blah, 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 positive, negative, all that. I do not have every single product. I have the products right in front of me, the one I'm currently using, because I do rotate through my products, because it's like anything else. You don't want your skin to be used to it. You want your skin to be like, oh, you have something new. And that helps. Just a little FYI, because if you use the same thing all the time, you're basically wasting money. So just a little tip there. But before we begin, please consider subscribing just in case you haven't already. And if you're new, please remember to push the little notification bell, because it will let you know when my videos are up and loaded. And I do upload every Monday and Friday. Once in a while I have some issues, so my videos have to be pushed to Friday. I do apologize, because not only am I a YouTuber, I'm also balancing family life. I still have a 9-to-5 job. You can tell I'm jumping with joy on that one. And I'm also trying to handle my own business, so it's a lot. So I really apologize. I would really appreciate your patience. And if you're new, I'm so excited you're here. I'm ready to get to know you. Now, I'll just hush and let's go into the video and get through the products, because my dears, I have a list. Alright, my dears. Now, it's every morning in every video, coffee. I'm trying this chocolate glazed one. It's not that great. It's some chocolate in there. I'm finishing the box because I bought it, but is it a repurchase? No. Anyways, we're gonna go straight into skincare. Now, I do have a list, and I literally last night, while I was actually watching The Worst Witch, I made myself a list, right? And so, literally, all the products that I will be discussing is here, because I will tend to forget. Now, as I mentioned, I do not have every single product right in front of my face, because I do throw them out, and I'm sure you've seen some of them in my empties. So, and I will have an empty videos coming up soon, because I'm starting to gain some stuff again. Alright, so I'm going to tell you the first thing that I do. I'm going to tell you what I use during the day and what I actually use during the night. During the day, when you first get up, you're groggy, the first thing you do, you wash your face. Now, my current, and I mean as of today, my current cleanser, and I got this in a Boxy Charm, is the Gentle Bubble Daily Conditioning Cleanser. Hollywood, California. And I like this because when it comes out, it's like a white consistency. You wet it and it foams up just a little bit. It's not like you're covered with bubbles or anything, but you move it over your face and it's nice. And when you wash it, it doesn't leave that sticky residue, because that's products that I cannot stand. You can work great, but if I'm gonna have to feel that stickiness, that's just not happening, my dear. It's not happening. As long as I've been using this, the benefit that I've seen is that I feel my skin be really clean. The residue, I don't feel like I have to do it twice. And this works extremely well, because sometimes like at night, whenever I come home, I go take a shower, but I'm too lazy to do it, go in the sink and then, go shower. I'd rather just take it all. I'm already in shower, water's already pouring on my face, So when you put that on, I use this as well. But at night, it's a little bit different. Like if I don't have any makeup, I will use this during the day and this at night. This is always in. But if I am wearing makeup, I'm going to go a little bit further with that in a little bit, so you will see this cleanser coming up in just a second. But for the morning routine, this is what I use. Now, here's my other recommendations on cleanser, because I think that would be a little bit more helpful than just saying, hey, I'm using this today. The other ones that I like, and I'm going to be posting the pictures up somewhere on the screen somewhere, it is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This soy face cleanser is like actually my die-hard that I was using for like for the past 2 years. I think I did it on that one other skincare video that I did. I think it's even in there. Now I do go into it, but I'm like, okay, you know what? I kind of need to change products, so which is why I'm trying so many. I'm gonna give you a little bit more as we go on. But I love that cleanser because it's nice. It has that cucumber. It leaves your face not only clean but fresh, and that's what I like. I like feeling fresh, like, oh, everything's nice and gone. So that's what I like about that one. So that's a recommendation. The other one, and I do apologize, I'm probably going to be butchering this brand name, and if you're watching, I'm so sorry. I'm going to write it right on the screen as well. OLEHENRIKSEN, the Clean Truth Foaming. Now what I like about that one is that it is a foam. You push it, picture somewhere over here. You foam it and you put it on your face. It does feel nice and fresh. That's kind of the theme of all these. The only thing about that one though, that would tell you, is that when you first wake up and you put that one on, it's once. But whenever you do the night one, you're gonna have to do it twice if you wear makeup. I'll go into that in just a second. The two combinations that I do at night when I remove my makeup, because I will be going through that one. But if you don't have any makeup that day, one time is fine. But if you wear makeup, you're gonna have to do it twice. That's the whole thing about that one. But it's a good decent bottle, just so you know. It will last you depending how much, because all you need is one pump. You don't need like 2 or 3 pumps of the thing. It's like a good amount that comes out of that pump, and it will last you for like I would say about a good 2 months. So it's pretty good. Yes, so those are the 3 cleansers that I would recommend for you to use for day and night. Now let's move on to the next step, which is basically the toner. Now in the morning, I don't use this at night. I'll get into what I actually skip to at night, but during the day, what I've been doing, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this physically actually does anything or not. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. I just like the feeling of it. It's from Milk Makeup. And this is and I'm gonna try to read exactly what it says on the site. I have the baby version, by the way. The original price of this, like the bigger one, is $24. But this one is a cooling debuffing gel stick packed with stimulating caffeine and soothing seawater for energized skin. Now, I do put this on every morning. Even when I don't wear any makeup, I do put these around my eyes because I live in an apartment, people. I live in an apartment. And not on my brother's side, because I do live with my brother. But on my side, the people upstairs I'm thinking they have dogs, and they're really loud, and I wake up constantly in the night, which is why I'm constantly tired. So I need some help in the mornings, and when I go to work, it's extremely early in the morning, and I mean like 4 a.m. in the morning. I know. So I need some help under this situation. Now for me, I don't really see too much depuffing, or maybe because it's so early, I'm not noticing. I just like feeling like the cooling on my face. Now if you like something cooling, to be honest, you could just get like a little small pack of ice, put it on there, feel the cooling, and move on. But like I said, I'm not quite sure if this does anything. I just like how it feels, to be perfectly honest. So this is optional, just so you know. But it's always good to have a depuffing mechanism, especially when you wake up in the morning, especially if you have issues like me where you wake up throughout the night. Yes, lots of fun. But the toner that I'm currently using right now, it's also from Milk Makeup. It's the matcha toner. Ooh, I'm so sorry, a lot of things are getting wet because it's like literally really hot out here. It rained yesterday, so a lot of humidity. The matcha toner, I like this because it smooths out, it doesn't break me out or anything, and I do feel like it cleans my skin as it goes through, because the purpose of a toner is, I'm gonna paint you a picture. You know, when in the day we're surrounded by pollution and just gunk in the air, we touch our faces, our poor skin suffers. Our poor skin suffers. Well, so after we use our cleanser, the toner helps clean everything out. Hence, it doesn't eliminate, but it does lessen like the breakouts. And if you have issues like on my last video, I don't know if you've seen it, I'll link it down in the description below this video over here. I do suffer from rosacea, so that helps the situation, and this does have matcha in it. I don't know that much about matcha, to be honest with you, but I know it's a good ingredient. But test it, because I've also seen people who have an allergic reaction to matcha, so be very careful. But no worries, no worries. I do have other options that are not this. I did an empties video with the baby version of this that I like, so I've got the big one. So that's where this one came from. But here are my other options, so don't worry, I do have other options that helps good for the skin. Now I want to keep this in mind with you. I do have normal skin. I believe the skincare I have would be good for all skin types, The only issue would be how sensitive you are. Like on this one, the matcha, test it. Test it somewhere it's not seen, just in case you have an allergic reaction, you're hiding it. Now the other options that I absolutely adore and trust, favorite one, but this one's not the same thing. You have to test this. This one over here, KOPARI Coconut Rose Toner. I love this because it's just a spray. You put it over, feels nice and refreshed. But even though I believe this is good for all skin types, if you are allergic to coconut, do not, I repeat, do not get this because it has tons of coconut in it. Like for me, for my skin type, a lot of the skincare that I have, I do look for stuff that have coconut in it because for me, it benefits my skin to have coconut. I mean, there are times that I have a coconut like face mask that I use. I put it on my face and it helps my skin. It slows down the red. It leaves my skin nice, soft, like it cleans like any of the pores, anything that I have. So for me, that's like a #1 ingredient for me. But for you, it may not be. Pay attention to that. My skin doesn't react too well with things that have rose stuff in it. It made for you. So even though this is coconut rose toner, it's not that bad to where it's gonna affect me. The coconut dominates it, but this is like my favorite toner. I just, I'm just trying to go to products. I don't want my skin to get used to it because I love the products so much. But here's another option. This is from KORRES. This is the pomegranate tonic lotion. It's very nice. It's a bottle. You can, use a little cotton ball and you put it all over your face. Or you can just use your hands. Just make sure to pat everything in. So even though I kind of do prefer our skin anyway, one is cheap, and then two, you can literally make sure it goes deep into the skin to make sure it cleans. Now, toner, as I mentioned, I only use it in the mornings, and it really like cleans everything in. Now, you can use it twice, but for this one, just remember, see how your skin takes, because some skin may not take toner too well twice a day. Me, it can, but I just prefer doing it at night. I'm gonna show you what I do at night in a minute, but test it because like this one, the only issue is that it has pomegranate in it. So if you're allergic to pomegranate, and this is not the product for you. But like I said, all the products are good for all skin types. It just depends what your skin can actually take. I have other options for toners, a lot more than the cleansers. I have a lot more. I've tested a lot. The last one I'm gonna mention is the LANEIGE Essential Power Skin Toner for normal to dry skin. And I believe they have one for oily skin as well. So if the other options you cannot have for your skin because of sensitivity to something, to one of those products, then this won't be your best bet. It doesn't have like perfume, it doesn't have coconut, it doesn't have pomegranate, it doesn't have like any of those other tendencies. I still say test it because you never know. There may be an ingredient in there that your body's like, what's this? You never know. This one I really like because it's nice and neutral. It's not perfumey. It doesn't have any perfume scent or anything, and you just put it all over the face. This brand in particular, I'm in love with. It's like one of my new obsessions. This one probably your best bet if you want to try any of the skincare that I have. That one be your best bet. Now the next section of beauty, I believe it is a specific need. So this works if you have normal skin like me, dry skin to extra dry skin to oil. This is what I mean. Right now I'm not using any type of oils right now. Well, I take it back. I haven't taken one oil. So one of the first things that I want to tell you guys, one of the things that I have found that creates a beautiful skin complexion and clears everything up, because when I was in high school, I suffered a lot from acne. Once in a while, some things may come up, hormones, what can you say, is tea tree oil. It is absolutely fantastic. Like this one is what I use. I bought this at Walgreens. This is the Nature Truth Tea Tree Essential Oil Blend. So whenever I have those nasty little breakouts or I see something, or even on my rosacea, I would just tap this in and just leave it. Just let it dry, let it do its thing and be done. This, not only is it natural, but it does subside the acne by a couple of days. In a couple of days it's either gone, completely gone, or it's gotten so small that it's just, you need a couple more. But you don't get the, the bulginess or the situations acne can give you. This helps diminish it so much. So I recommend tea tree oil. Now, here's the other oils that I do not have, but I'll show you the picture and why I use it. One of them is the Luna Retinol Sleeping Night Oil. It is expensive. It is really expensive. I ain't gonna lie, which is kind of why I don't really have it. Like, I usually use oils for my skin type mostly in the winter months, because that's when your skin decides to be a little bit less, it decides to be a little dry. So I would use that at night, not during the morning, because makeup and all that, I learned a long time ago, it doesn't work. But like with that one, so I would use it at night, like after my cleanser. I add that, and that'd be all I use. I try not to use so much at night, and you know, pillows and all that, but I make sure not to go to bed straight away, because the next day it leaves your skin nice, supple, and moisturized, and you know, helps prevent wrinkles, because you know, we're trying to age gracefully here. The next oil, and like I said, I do apologize, but these oils are the ones that I found that work, are targeted to people that are kind of like me. I feel like to teenagers, to an adult, if you suffer from acne, or you just get those stubborn ones that even the tea tree oil takes forever to work, it is the Sunday Riley U.F.O Ultra Clarifying Face Oil. But you just need like a dot, and that thing lasts forever. Like, you just put it just where you need it, you let it dry, let it do its thing, and your acne day disappears in a couple of days. Kind of like the same thing that tea tree oil does. I always recommend to try the tea tree oil first before this one, but those are the two oils that I wholeheartedly recommend, and they're expensive for a reason, my dears. They're expensive for a reason. And then in the mornings, I move on, like after my toners, I'll move straight into moisturizer. Now, people would argue about adding SPF. This is where it's probably going to be a shame on me. I do not put SPF on my face. I'll put it on my body, but I'll refuse to put it on my face. My reasoning is because I'm extremely sensitive. Any SPF on my face, I break out like crazy. And I know that's a vanity thing. You need to protect your skin from the sun, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I heard it all. But I want to see my skin. It took me years to be able to have clear skin. I ain't going back. I ain't suffering. So just letting you know. So if you know of an SPF that's not going to cause any breakouts and is good for sensitive skin, please let me know and comment below, and I'll be glad to try it out. I'll patch it like I do with everything else, just to make sure I don't break out. So, and if I do, it'll be in a place nobody sees. But I go straight into moisturizer. My current moisturizer, as you're going to see a theme here for a minute, is LANEIGE. It's the Fresh Calming Mousse Moisturizer. I love this because I'm going to bring it out just a little bit for you can look really. See? I didn't even push all the way. You don't need to push all the way down. And it just evenly, oh my god, it feels so soft. It leaves your skin nice and soft. That's what I have underneath this makeup here. See? How nice and shiny. So, it leaves your skin absolutely beautiful, nice, soft, and subtle. Now, the only thing about this, I think it will work best for normal skin to oily skin. If you have dry skin, I do not think this moisturizer will be enough. You're going to need something a little bit harder. So dry skin, I don't think this will work, but normal to oily, yes. But I do have other moisturizers. Just don't worry, I do have other moisturizers. The other one that I absolutely love is from Believe, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. Now this one, I believe is the same thing as the LANEIGE. It's good for normal to oily. I do not think dry will work, but if you have dry skin and you've tried this product and it is enough, please let me know, because I don't think it'll be enough, but I could be wrong. You know, I don't know everything. Let me know, comment below. But I do like this one. It has like that blue tint that has a nice texture. You put it on your skin, it's nice and soft, and it's cooling. That's what I like. It's cooling and fresh. So that's what I use in the morning. The next one that I like, and I put it in empties a couple times, is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Juice Oil Free Moisturizer. I like the watermelon part of it because it has, you know, some water, some moisture. I think all skin types can work with this, to be honest, even dry. It leaves your skin nice, beautiful, and radiant, in my opinion. And for me, yeah, I am looking for that moisture, but at the same time, I'm looking to make sure I look nice and fresh, refined. So I love that one as well. The other moisturizer, like I said, I have a lot of moisturizer options, so I'm sure you will find your particular skin need. It's the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Vitamin C Rich Hydration Cream. Now this one is also expensive, but do what I did. Buy the baby version, even though it's still expensive, but the baby version is $22. But it lasts you for exactly 2 weeks, or for your next paycheck. If you are paid every 2 weeks, you could just get it in your next paycheck. So that's the trick there. Just a little tip there. And you put, I only use that one, to be honest, during the summer months, but even with that is particular. So like if I go exercise, if I go run or something, that's the one that I use, because that one actually has vitamin C. And when the sun hits you, it's like, it's not so damaging. At least that's what I tell myself, it's the vitamin C. Now the other one that I like, that I use quite often when I'm not exercising, it's also from the Sunday Riley's, this one over here, the TIDAL Brightening Enzyme Water Cream. And in case you haven't noticed, I like things that have water-based creams like the AQUA from Believe and stuff like that, because I like feeling that smoothness, that freshness. It makes you look clean. It makes my skin feel good, and if my skin feels good, there's then I continue using it. As long as there's no, you know, irritation and stuff like that, my skin is telling me, this is what we need. And that's the important lesson. You have to listen to your body, people. You have to. Just a little FYI. But those are the moisturizers that I go through, and I'm sure you'll probably like at least one of those that would benefit your particular skin type. And the Sun Riley is good for all skin types as well. So like I said, just get the baby version. Another thing that I do for my skincare, I do exfoliate my skin. I try to do it twice a week, like Mondays and Fridays, or maybe just do Mondays and Saturdays, because sometimes I tend to forget. But I try to keep myself on a schedule. Sometimes I'm not that great, but I try to keep myself on a schedule. Here are the ones that I found are very good, but it depends on your time and what you can do. Like, this is the one over here from Dr. Brandt. I absolutely love this one. But you do have to keep it on your skin for a little bit. And two, if you have very, very sensitive skin, this one will not work because it literally is a heavy exfoliator and it goes straight into your skin. I personally love it. So here's the second alternative that I've been using lately and experiment. The Fresh Brian Clay Purifying Face Exfoliant. I butchered all that, didn't I? I'm so sorry. Sorry, Fresh. Refined Skin Texture and Balance. Because this one, it's gentle. It's more gentler than the other one. You put it all over your skin, like make sure your skin is wet. Put it all over your face, and it's literally rub it in for 30 seconds. Not rough, by the way. You don't want to hurt yourself. All over your skin, and then wash it off. So it's less time, it's more gentle. Use it 2-3 times a week, but see what your face can actually handle. Now, if you're asking what's the point of an exfoliator, to be honest, this works even if you don't wear makeup. When you don't wear makeup and you exfoliate your skin, not only are you taking off the dead skin cells that we develop from the air, pollution, and just junk overall, it cleans your skin. It revitalizes it. Like snakes, they have to shed their skin. Kind of like snakes. We need shedding, except we can't do it naturally. We need help. Yeah. And if you do wear makeup, I don't know if you get to a certain time sometimes to where maybe you just don't exfoliate, but things don't look that well on your skin, or it starts getting kind of grainy. You're like, what in the world? That means you have a lot of junk. A lot of dead skin cells on your face. I know, very attractive. It means you need this. And then makeup will apply a lot more easily and less complicated. So just so you know. And that's one of the things that help you keep young. So that's the point of an exfoliator. And don't think I forgot about lips. This is what I've been using for lips that I found that actually works really, really well. Okay, and the exfoliator I use for my lips, because I do exfoliate my lips. I try to do it at least 2-3 times a week, because that's one of the reasons, not because I have crustiness. This works if you do have crustiness. I haven't had crustiness in 3 years, but mostly because if you put this here, sometimes your lips get a little like rough, and you need to have that smoothness, especially when the exfoliator I use is the Fresh Sugar Lip Polish. I've talked about this before. It says gently exfoliates and conditions. I think they kind of lie. This isn't all that gentle, to be perfectly honest. And as you can tell, I've used it quite a bit, and this is definitely a repurchase, by the way. But the lips so nice and smooth to where you can apply lip balm after, lipstick, whatever needs to happen. Not every day, don't exfoliate every day, please don't. Just when you need, or at least once or twice a week, just for that nice freshness. And now I'm going to move a little bit more on my nightly routine. So what I do, the first thing that I do use the Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. It's a moisturizer, deep cleanser, and makeup remover. So I'll put this all over my face, where my makeup is. Not with this, because it is good, but I personally, just to make sure it's nice and clean, I do it twice, just to make sure I get every inch of makeup off. Because I do have a habit of using bronzer, so I gotta make sure it's like completely off. And then, just to double check with myself, I do use the Pond's Evening Soothe. They also have a blue one that I like, so this is more drugstore friendly. That I like to use. It's nice and soft, you get things off your face. And then I go with the cleanser, just to really refresh the skin. No matter what of the cleansers I mentioned, that's basically my steps when it comes to night. Now, if I don't wear makeup, it's just use the cleanser, wash, and that's it. So that's basically what I do for night. But I do not put my toners and stuff at night. What I do is I switch. I try to put in my mask, which I've been using lately. Is this one, of course, LANEIGE, very popular. I know, the LANEIGE Sleeping Care Water Sleeping Mask. This is in lavender. This is a new product that's come out recently, and basically I still have it right here. You can think of this a little bit like a tatcha, because it comes with like a little spoon. Sorry. You can tell I used it. It leaves your face nice and smooth. Like after you use your cleanser, you put this all over your face and that's it. So that's how I've been using it. My other favorite mask that I do like is also, this is from the Glow recipe actually. It's called the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. As you can tell, I'm into the watermelon theme that they have. The moisturizer I mentioned earlier, so you can tell it's like gone. So sometimes I do switch out of this too. This is new. I bought it because I'm always running out of this one, but I have tried this one. So I do like them. Just wanted to let you know, those are the two masks that I use at night. And then of course to take care of my lips, because I haven't had a lip issue in years. And what saved my lips a lot is actually from the LANEIGE, I think that's how you say it, LANEIGE line. This is the special care lip sleeping mask. So what I do at night, you know, once I finish all the contraptions of skin that I'm doing, I put this all over the lips, but I do put this over and it literally moisturizes. It heals the skin. If you have any cracked lips, or just so you know, this actually helps heal like any issues that you have with your lips. This will heal it. This is better than Vaseline, just so you know, my dears. So honestly, this is all the, and these are the products that basically I use for my updated skincare of 2019. So I know you guys have been wondering how I have my skin a lot. Now, I have mentioned a lot of products, but remember I do them in rotation, hence why I don't have everything here, and a lot of it was pictures. My apologies. But I hope you have learned something. If you have any questions about these products or maybe different ways of using them or anything like that, please let me know, comment below, and I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. Or if you have a product that you're like, you know what, this other product actually works really well if you use this and this, I'll be more than happy to go check it out and just see. I just want to keep this in mind with you guys. I do have normal skin, so I can basically put almost anything on, but it also has to do with preference. A lot of my products, it's clean, fresh feeling, smooth feeling. That's why I feel like it plumps up the skin, and you know, some things does have vitamin C and so forth. But for this video, I just thought I should share what my updated skincare routine, since my last one was like maybe a year or two ago. My apologies. So I know this was a requested video from me from Instagram, so I thought I should go ahead and put it up. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to please consider subscribing in case you haven't already, and if you made it to the end of my video, yay! You're awesome. So one last thing before we leave: be safe, be kind, be careful. I love you, I miss you, and I'll see you on the next video. Love you.